Lost Cause Ranch, guys. And today has been long awaited by us here. It is Defender time. That's right, now that the Discovery LS swap is nearing the end, it's time to start on the next one. What's the next one? Next one, 1988 Land Rover Defender 90. Well, this is the new stuff. Let me show you what we're starting with. We got her tucked away in the corner. No, it's not that Defender. It's this one. Before we get too far into the video, don't forget, at 5,000 subscribers, we're giving one of these Land Rovers only shirts away for free. All you gotta be is subscribe to the channel. I think we're about 160 away as of filming this. So, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and we're gonna pick one of you guys to get a free shirt. And if you wanna skip that and just buy one, links down below. Shameless plug. That's right, this project is starting off with a UK import 90 Defender. This is a 200 TDI model, but not for long. We're gonna put our little American touch on it and give her a V8. Drives on the wrong side. Not necessarily a problem, but we're gonna take care of that. We got a left-hand drive bulkhead sitting over there. Little rust on this bulkhead, galvanized one there. Little rust on this chassis, galvanized one there. So there's a quick glimpse of what we are starting with. Let's go take a peek at the shiny new bits. So what we have behind me is a brand new galvanized chassis along with a galvanized bulkhead that is in the left-hand drive configuration. We got a right-hand drive UK import over there. We're gonna convert it over to a left-hand drive. That one's a little tattered, but like always at the Lost Cause Ranch, we want to save them all, and that one's worth saving. So this project was on hold for a little bit the last couple months because like everyone else in the world, we're caught up in the middle of the supply chain crisis as well. We're still missing one major component, but we got most everything else, suspension-wise, laid out, along with the axles, and we'll go through that here in a second. Let's talk about that major component. What we're missing on this thing yet is the power plant. And it's gonna be one heck of a power plant. That's right, a 430 horsepower LS3 backed by a 6-speed 6L80E automatic transmission mated to an LT230. Good news is, after months of waiting, it's gonna be here in a week. That means I better get my butt in gear. We have some D1 axles here that we're gonna strip down. We got our upgraded chromoly shafts, rear locker. These are gonna get blown apart, cleaned up, new seals, new bearings, new everything. And right behind these axles is why you don't allow Joe to go to an auction. I'll have to tell you some of my auction stories on another day. But needed a desk for the house, so I bought like 6. And a rack, and a floor polisher. But this is a cool desk. A little mid-century modern. Matching cabinet. A little less of a headache than the one time I bought an 8,800 pound granite table without knowing. Then we have most of our suspension components already here. We waited on those as well. So that means after we get those axles completed, we get to bolt up our suspension, get this thing as a roller, get our engine in, then strip the old D90 down. So as you see, we have this in the old model car kit fashion. Deconstructed Defender. So let me give you a rundown of what we got going on here. We got an OME 2-inch lift, front and rear, because it'd be odd if we put like a 2-inch lift up front, nothing in the back. Be all like South Carolina squat, not happening. We got some caster corrected arms. Those are not stained gold. We're gonna pick a little bit of a color scheme going on. New rotors. We'll have new calipers. We got our upgraded chromoly axle shafts so we can hold a little bit of that power. Got a random pile of bushings. We aren't going to use all those. We'll use some of them. We'll use some different ones. We got our bearings. We got some mock-up tires. Those probably aren't going to be what's on there. Those are actually for our 95 Range Rover Classic that the lift also showed up for that today, so we're going to make that all fancy. And right here in the middle is one of the more shocking parts to me. This is our 6L80E adapter. Transmission goes up here. Transfer case, the LT230, goes back here. And it makes everything happy. But what was shocking about this is we ordered this guy straight from the UK. And with all the supply chain issues we've been having, this thing actually came in 3 days. UK to Iowa, 3 days. I can't even get something 2 hours away to come in that time. Amazing. Moving on to the back, we got our new upper ball joint. We got our torque biasing limited slip. More chromoly shafts. Rest of the rear lift kit. Over here we got the seals and stuff for the axles to get those all freshened up. We got some more suspension bits and we have more stuff coming, but this is the bulk of it. And it was kind of fun to lay it all out in the blown apart fashion. Gives us a good look at what we got going on here. A little fun way to do inventory. I forgot to order tie rods. You'll have that. So now that we got a fair amount of stuff sitting here, we get a start on it. And next video on this guy, it's either going to be putting those, by those I mean those axles together, or tearing the body off the old Defender. Let me know down below what you guys think we should do first. It's going to be one of those two. With that being said, I'm super excited to get our little Restomod LS3 Defender going. Hopefully she's rolling by spring. It's a little different doing stuff with a bunch of new parts. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you want one of the shirts.